We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
On
the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
No touch, sir. Yanni. Crowd left, Yanni. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Swift going to try up the middle. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Ready, set. Reload. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Stroud to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check smash, check smash.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Quick slant to Brown. This now a 3rd and 4.
Hey, Silver.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple. For this team, because number one, you throw the short game until they stop it, and if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Go Silver, ready?
Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly 1st. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jonathan Grenard, his 2nd sack of the night. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
73. 73. Hey. Alpha, alpha, alpha. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 41 yards. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go. Shot.
Green, one's green, baby. I'm 43. I'm 43.
Let's go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now a 2nd and 10. The second down throw now from Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
63.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. King going to look to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A good pickup there, a 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, and while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Hey, let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Flushed out right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. King going to look to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, here's Stroud. Rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Warrior 70.
Stroud off the play fake. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's second and 10. Stroud will run the option left. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
No touch that.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this in. It got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, they've looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. After the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Remain, we step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. King going to look to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board. They begin to have hope.
Stroud sets up the play action. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Ready?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Here's Stroud. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that.